Quote, Combs subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse to cause the victims to engage in freak-offs. Combs maintained control over his victims through, among other things, physical violence, promises of career opportunities, granting and threatening to withhold financial support, and by other coercive means, including tracking their whereabouts, dictating the victim's appearance, monitoring their medical records, controlling their housing, and supplying them with controlled substances, end quote. What I like about this indictment is that they call out the coercion. Coercion is such a tough, I guess we call it a concept, right? It's a tough idea for a lot of people to understand because a lot of times people are like, well, there wasn't a gun. They didn't have a gun to your head. So why did you agree to do it? You should have just said, I would have said no. I would have said no. You would have said no, but you can't even say no to your boss who's taking advantage of you and asking you to work overtime and not paying you. You know, coercion is one of those things that it's just like, we don't talk enough about it and how powerful coercion can be. Because coercion isn't just like, oh, you know, you got manipulated, which even manipulation is powerful as hell. But it's also like, you know, things like holding finances over your head, right? Holding your career over your head. You know, it's things like this guy, tracking their whereabouts. It's the other thing that stuck out to me here was the dictating the victim's appearance. It reminded me of what we learned from the Cassie situation, that he was the one that was dressing her the whole time. That shape, remember her iconic shaved head, the half shaved head? That he made her do that. She didn't make that decision. That was him that made her shave her head because that's what he liked. He saw it on somebody and thought it was dope and then made her go and do it. It reminds me of the Kanye West and Bianca Censori situation. We talked about that early. I think that was one of our first episodes on the podcast